Okay, so I'm just going to pull all of the eyebrows. I'm not trying to shape my brow. All I'm doing is I'm cleaning up stray brows that would be way down here. And believe you me, they do grow way down in this eye area. You hear it making that noise. That's because it's run across a stray brow and mine tend to come way down here and grow out of hand. And I don't need anybody to help me with that. I'm perfectly capable to go and sweep out those little stray brow hairs that migrate way down here. I don't know why, but they always have. So I can just come in with this nifty little, what is it called? Flawless. And I picked it up at Walmart. Now they're running a sale right now. You can get one of the colors for $11 and something. But I paid $17 for this one. So, hey, if you want one of these, if that sale is still on, this would be a good time. Now, I know that I don't want my brow coming any further down than the angle like that. So I wouldn't come up in here, but I'm just grabbing anything that is below this area because I'm not going to put my brow that far down. Even though mine used to grow that far down. I still had to trim them off back in the day because nobody has brows way down to their cheekbone. Well, I guess I might have, but I didn't want them there. Okay, so now it's time to come in. And yesterday I was looking all over for my stencil because somehow I am just not as capable of making a nicely shaped brow, defined brow, unless I use the stencil. And I just grabbed one of these. I think it's the Dollar Tree. 4 of them for $1. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to go in and give my brows a little trim. They grow so fast. Okay, so I'm going to take, not ready for that yet, because before I get to defining them with any color, I want to grab my spoolie here, and I'm going to brush these up and these down. This is just for trimming. And I just learned this, and I think it's from Sugar Puff. I think that is her name on YouTube. And I had watched her years ago. I really enjoy her videos, so I'm sorry. I just know her by, and I may be wrong on that. If I make a mistake, I'll come and explain later what her channel name is. Okay, these are just, okay, now right here where the arch changes, you comb them down. And I had been not doing that correctly. That's how you trim them. And she does an excellent video tutorial on trimming your brows. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I find I have to do this more often than I actually prefer to, but they grow so fast. They don't grow more density, they just grow in length. And I come with my scissors point upward, and I find if I have them pointing upward, I'm not going to cut something I don't want to cut or down deeper than I want it cut. So I just come and cut straight across there. Okay, and make sure something did. Now, this side where the arch starts to bend, you can see I've over trimmed now. And when I get to this part, I turn the scissors over because I don't want to be cutting up into too far up into that space. Let's see, got to brush them back. And this spoolie has a broken neck. Okay, so there we go. That's all. I'm doing them more often, and I'm not having to whittle them down so much. So letting parts of them grow out again. Now, I've been using the castor oil on my eyebrows, and I see I have a new gray eyebrow, and it's sticking straight out. So I'm really, at night, putting these brows to bed in a nice set position with the castor oil is very thick, viscous, and it really does set the brow fairly well. You can just sleep with it. And it is real greasy, so you probably get some on your pillow, but I like the fact that just pure castor oil is just nothing else. It's just the real deal. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and I'm going to change it up today. I was using the brow gel here, but I'm going to experiment with just using my pencil, okay? Because the other, I don't think that's what the intention is. Okay, now these marks, I wish I could get these marks off, but it's like once you use that brow gel on them, you can't really get those marks off. So I'm just going to come in here and this will keep me from, it'll keep it into that shape. Whereas when I don't use the stencil, I don't know, I can kind of get, and here I'll just go ahead and add brush strokes. I won't, draw a line. I'll just add the brush strokes there. And then up here, I'll just, more brush strokes. Okay, let's see how that works. It keeps it in a smaller brow. I was getting a little carried away, and I think, but I will bring this part down a little because I think I just need a little more definition in this part right here, and then bring that across because I don't want them to be so thin, but I had them too thick yesterday. And here, since my line to the eye comes all the way out here, the edge of my eye, I need more brow than this affords me. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it down. I know people don't want to necessarily bring their brow down, but that stencil doesn't even cover my natural brow. So there, that's more natural than to have the brow quit, because as we age, the brow keeps getting shorter. And if we just keep it nice and tidy and not too big, we can get away with at least bringing that brow to the edge of our eye. That's more natural, okay? All right, so now I like that. I like it smaller. I'm not trying to look like I'm 20 years old again, but I did, it's hard for me to do my own brow definition without a stencil because I tend to make them too big.